Hello, welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Jake Duxbury. Oz is behind the camera. And my best bud is here.
D. Bingers.
Thanks for being here, mate.
Pleasure,
Cheers.
as always.
We just did a video breaking down a video that you've done for Nord Keyboards. Mm-hmm. They do sessions. They got Dan involved. Dan got a band together and some original songs. We're going to break down one of those songs in this video. We've already done one named after your sweet boy called Buddy. This one's called Lazy One. I've got my phone out here. I implore you to go listen to the whole session. We're going to flick through this like teenagers on a bus. Yeah. And I'm going to ask you about the theory. Yep. You're going to see some of the notes that Dan's playing. We're going to talk about the sounds. Let's get cracking. Lazy One, let's go. Okay, what's going on there? Sounds ruddy, fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, oh, thank you very much. Basically, this sort of intro thing, little setup, is like all over F. It's a bit of a sort of like ambiguous thing harmony-wise, because I'm basically playing this like a suspended, like a fourth thing. Obviously, I have the luxury of a bass player then. And then just a blues lick or something like that, you know,
nice.
in the gap. You know, it could be anything, insert anything there. But basically...
I kind of feel like you were improvising in the moment, right?
Yeah. But the...
you were just plucking these ideas from...
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But these chords are great, actually, because you could just... You can move them around and it makes you sound like you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
totes. So just, you know, come from below, go from one up, and you can do a load of that stuff, and it always sounds great.
Wise. Let's keep going. Right, I'm interested in that bit because I have no idea what you're doing there, but it sounds gorgeous.
Okay, so at the end of that intro, so the main groove is all over these kind of chords, which is like B flat minor 9. Essentially the same chord over E flat, which makes it like an E flat sus to your major. And then this bit here is like a walk up you quite often hear in sort of, I've nicked it from gospel music essentially, which is
from Diana Vickers.
Yeah. So you've just got a standard F7. Because you can play it anyway, but because the melody I've got is the melody I'm going for. F7, G diminished, A diminished, I guess the diminished sevens, I'm not really sure. My theory is not that amazing, so yeah, So you know, this second time round I've slightly changed the voicing of the B flat minor and the E flat, but it's essentially the same thing, but I've just gone. I think that's where we got to in the video. Okay, yeah, same sort of thing as when I was before. You've already learnt that bit of it, or you know, if I'm assuming people are gonna. So instead this time the run's longer. I'm going from C. So essentially, I'm doing like a 2-5-1 because my eventual place that I'm getting to is it's back to there, but I'm going so. I think for most of it on that one I did just 2 notes. I went. And then on that last one, I did a C diminished to go to, so I went. So, and then you're back into the groove again.
Are you employing the layer 2 thing?
Should have said that.
No, that's right. We're doing it because when just a bit of background about you this is the first time you've ever played these tunes together with the band.
Yeah.
So you're jamming there, and the day before, I listened to the recordings and tried to make patches that would allow you to play it without the backing track. This is one of those where a synth line comes in, and so you can trigger it.
Yeah, you sort of came up with the genius idea to be able to sort of turn on. I don't know whether
the Nord Stage 4 gives us this ability.
This ability. I don't know whether they can see with the camera. I've got the triple pedal, and on the left pedal we've got it assigned for me to turn off and on. I can do it.
If I go into the pedal menu here, you can see that type, triple pedal, and you can choose what the left, middle, and right. Thanks, Rob, at Sound Technology, for showing me this. I thought you needed the brand new pedal, but this is the older version of the pedal.
Right.
But it means that on the left pedal, we've changed that to layer scene 2. So that means that hands-free, Dan can hit that pedal, and it brings in the synth section.
Yeah. So I'd have been go. And then off again, just for an extra bit of beef for the lines, essentially.
Yeah. And when that comes in, I can hold this and see what's going on. Sound-wise as well, just for you guys out there, if you want to copy Dan's sound, we can hit monitor, move this. We're using the amber upright. String resonance on, pedal noise is coming in there.
Yeah.
Bit of organ, you can see the organ. This is one thing I like to do. If we just hear the organ on its own, you can hear it's really quiet. It's just a way, I think, to fatten it up.
Yeah,
and sound a bit more gospel.
Yeah.
Let's turn these things back on. In the synth section, we can use the solo bit and hear each individual bit. We've got a split here, so you can hear that's coming in. That's using this special high note priority thing, which means that when Dan plays a full chord, we're still hearing the top note. And on the other bits, we've got this sound and this. So it's a blend of all those three. They're all using different effects on there. I won't bore you with those, but together they give you that subtle lift, hopefully, that you heard when Dan goes into it.
So yeah, and you can hear this sort of
again, it saves you having to have a backing track or an auxiliary keyboard player.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, let's keep rocking.
More of the same. Should maybe explain this line. Oh yeah, well, let's explain all of this.
Yeah, play it because
because it's slightly different from the first. So I'll have put the. This time I've rather than here, I've come up here, and this time I'm playing full chords for everyone. It's a bit more of a stretch. So it's C7, D diminished, E diminished, F7 again. That I'm not really sure what it is, but luckily we have this software. Nor that. So. Is that line, and then going into the next bit.
And you can really, and you do so well, you're using that left pedal as you're playing it to bring in...
I have to be a little bit more careful with it, because I'm trying to hold that down and then also use this. I remember on the day finding a rhythm with it.
You did it amazing.
But yeah, as you can hear just then, I didn't find it there.
But it's tracking that melody.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
exactly.
have been impossible. On the stage 3...
It would have been impossible, yeah.
It would have just been randomly selecting notes in the voicing instead of ensuring that we're pushing that melody line. Beautiful stuff. Let's keep listening. Oh, cool. So we got the lead melody here. Bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to break that down?
Yeah.
And you can really hear, again, the high note priority. Keep waxing on about it, but think about how that could be used for you. Like the amount of times you've gone, oh, it'd be great if I could double up that melody. And you can do it now with this.
Yeah, so, well, with this one, for this bit.
And one dweeby thing about that synth bit that I think makes it more convincing, if we go over and just hear the synth section, give us a whack on that. We've set the vibrato to delay, and you can actually choose how long it takes for the vibrato comes in. Again, Dan's playing full voicing, so to say use aftertouch, too complicated, wheel, too complicated. Nord, think of you here, and you can go in here into the menu and choose how long the delay is. So we've got a 2-second delay time before the vibrato comes in, which really gives the feeling that there's a second keyboard player finessing that note. You know, bringing in that vibrato at the right time. It's you're showing off the keyboard perfectly.
And then we're back to the intro again.
You managed that so well, the transition.
It took, I mean, you'll remember on the day, I'll confess, it took, I think that was maybe a few takes.
Yeah, the first time you've ever played that keyboard, you've got one now.
Yeah.
A little bit like, what's it been, so you've had a Nord Stage 4 for how long now?
Since that, I think I recorded them maybe at the end of May, so a couple of months, and it's got some heavy usage, and funnily enough, this is like the first time again I've used that
high note priority.
Yeah, and I just because I haven't needed to use that again, but that is a genius. But yeah, generally it's been the action for me whenever
I'm still rocking the Stage 3, and when I come in here, I can really feel it in the improved action.
Yeah,
the single panel layout is a game changer. Again, we've done videos on that. Also, shout out to the band in there, Ben Jones, Eve Fernandez on bass, and Jeremy Stacey on drums. Need a mention as always. It's such a good video. Look out for there's a third tune coming as well, I think.
I think there's a third and possibly even a fourth, because we recorded 4. I'm not sure exactly, but there's at least another one coming out.
Brilliant. And we'll break those down as well. And if you want this patch, badger Dan on Instagram, Bing Music.
Dan Bing Music.
Dan Bing Music. And or Nord, and we'll find a way to get these patches to you, but we have to be, well, not me, I would make them available, but the powers that be, they need prodding. So leave a comment if you want to get the patch, and you've got one of these Nord Stage 4s. Would you do us the honour of playing us out?
Yeah,
because they're the main sections we've covered, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And thanks for being here, and thanks Oz.